So how do you go about compensating sales reps in order to get the best sales talent in your country? So in this video, I'm just going to share about the different compensation plans that attract great sales talent. Now, truth be told, sales reps are not actually as many. There are not so many people that know how to go about selling. So meaning your job as a business owner is to figure out, how do I attract the best quality of talent? Now, where most people get it wrong is they hire small young boys or girls that don't really understand how to do sales. Then when things go wrong and they're not achieving the sales targets they want, they begin to say, probably this guy, I hired him, I paid him my money, but he's not delivering sales results. But where the mistake is coming from is you're just not hiring the best possible talent that you could. Now, in this video, I'm just going to share the different alternatives you have so that you can attract better quality talent in order to achieve the goals that you want at the end of the day. So these are the options that you have. Number one, you could set what they call a base salary. A base salary is, these guys have rent to pay, these ladies have bills they need to take care of. So even before you give them any extra commission or any of these other things, set aside what they call a best salary. That best salary would kind of incentivize those people to know that, you know what, once I get here, at least I would have a portion of my monthly bills taken care of. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that much, but let it be enough for the normal average person to take care of a couple of their monthly expenditures as layer number one. So don't forget, for that bit, don't make it too high, because sometimes if you make it too high, you actually demotivate some people. I mean, it's already guaranteed that I don't need to work as hard. That's the first mode of compensation that most people have. Now, the second mode of compensation is what they call commission. Commission sometimes is based on two things. Sometimes it can be based on what they call the sale itself, meaning when you sell for me this television or when you sell for me this car, here is how I'm going to compensate you, and this is going to be instant. So at the moment you make the sale, immediately you get the return. So what this does, it incentivizes people to now want to push as violently as they could, because they have immediate interest out of this given thing. It's a good way, but sometimes not as powerful as the second alternative. The second alternative could be a percentage-based compensation, but that could be percentage based on the profitability that has come out of the organization. Now, this works very well when it comes in case your organization is already profitable. What some people do is they come up with compensation packages intended for the sales team and say that, you know what, if we are to hit say $1 billion in profitability, of that portion of money we will give back maybe 20% to the sales team. Now, I've seen this work in certain case scenarios, and sometimes I feel like this is a better module, because as opposed to giving this person money back on every sale they have made, yes, that is good short run. This other long term of, we're going to compensate everyone maybe at the end of the year in December, that is when we'll be giving everyone their money, and they have huge Christmas bonuses and buy whatever properties they would want. What this does, it makes this person work with you a bit longer, because now they have started working, and because they've started working, they know that the more I sell, the more I'm attributing a portion of whatever sale I have made, but this is going to be paid to me at the end of the year. Now, because of that expectation of that, I'm going to get this at the end of the year, it keeps these people around much longer. Now, what you need to do as a business owner, just keep them aware and keep open of, you know what, here is how much, where we stand at the moment, here is what you guys have been able to do. It could be a portion of the sales, or it could be a portion of the profit. That is really dependent on you, but just keep them aware and know that, man, so far this is what we have achieved, and that is what people want. People just want clarity of, you know what, how much have I put in, and where am I at the moment. The bigger that number grows, the more the motivation they get to try and push boundaries towards, I'm going to get that big payout at the end of the quarter or every 6 months. So that is the third way of then for the startups, sometimes it may make sense to give a portion of the company to the sales guy. I've seen this usually works when it comes to tech and tech companies. Usually in tech companies, you'll have this guy, the app developer, that puts to life the application or the website or whatever it is. But that app is going to be useless if there is not a powerful salesperson that is going to move it, keep making it get to the next level, to get the people to use the application. Now, at that point, if you're very early in business, I would actually recommend maybe you give this a portion of the company out. It could be at 20% so that you get this guy to commit. But in case you're giving out this percentage of the company, don't come out at the beginning and just give the person 20%. Create what they call a vesting schedule. Now, a vesting schedule is, yes, we're going to give you this portion, you're entitled to 20%, but it's only, you only can liquidate this after we have hit certain milestones. Say you've worked with us for 2 years, or you've hit a certain number of customers. So this is relatively new, but I've seen this work, especially in the Western world, and quite a number of tech startups here. It's extremely important to attract talent to you, and among the hardest talents to recruit are the sales guys. Sales guys are nowhere. You think tech is around, but sales guys, good salespeople, are nowhere. You're going to have so many people that are telling you they can deliver, and they just don't know what exactly to do. So as you're structuring up your sales side of things, just use this video as a reference point to just help you understand that, man, here is how I attract my talent. And from these options, you can choose maybe 1 or 2, so that when you're sharing with the sales guys you want to recruit, they are also aware of how they're going to benefit from working from the project. That's the best way you can attract talent, quality sales talent. And don't forget, I share content on sales and marketing, and I also provide a software that helps you within your sales department called the Monkey Pesa Sales AI. If you'd like to know more about that, just check out my profile, and while you're there, don't forget to follow me. Bye-bye.